Young men in Newport News Public Schools are becoming equipped to rise above any challenge as they grow into the leaders of tomorrow. 8th through 11th grade males were invited to attend RISE, a male empowerment conference at Heritage High School. The Saturday event was organized by the NNPS Youth Development Team and included an informative panel discussion, interactive breakout sessions, and dynamic presentations. 300 students attended the free conference, representing every middle and high school in Newport News. Superintendent Dr. George Parker greeted the audience of young men and thanked the numerous educators, community partners, and student volunteers who made this conference a success. A panel discussion included men with strong ties to Hampton Roads, each with their own compelling stories and life experiences about overcoming adversities, achieving goals, and succeeding academically. Students were able to select from a variety of engaging breakout sessions, focused on equipping them for emotional, social, academic, and future success. Educators, police officers, and community leaders created a safe place for students to listen and share, while discussing such topics as becoming a man, making responsible decisions, and maintaining positive relationships. Parents and caregivers were also invited to attend breakout sessions focused on helping their young men grow and assisting with college and career planning. By gaining additional skills, knowledge, and experiences through RISE, these young men have bright futures ahead of them as they seek success in all aspects of their lives. Students at Woodside High School are no dummies. Well, maybe just a couple of them are, but it's all for a great cause. The Seatbelt Club pulled out all the stops this year while encouraging their classmates and staff to stay safe on the roads. 32 high schools across Hampton Roads, including Woodside, competed in the annual Get It Together Seatbelt Challenge presented by Drive Safe Hampton Roads, and the stakes couldn't be higher. During lunch, Seatbelt Club members collected signatures from students and educators who all pledged to buckle up every time they're in a car. In classrooms, students decorated their walls with catchy phrases, while pamphlets were distributed throughout the student parking lot to share the important facts about seatbelt usage. Students wore impairment goggles to see for themselves the dangerous effects of alcohol, and students and staff made safety education fun by holding seatbelt relay competitions. On random mornings throughout the school year, crash test dummies Vince and Larry teamed up with local State Farm agent Ann Sparkman to keep track of how many drivers and passengers were wearing their seatbelts. This active attentiveness helped increase Woodside's overall seatbelt usage. Students also dressed as ghosts to dramatically illustrate the dangers that texting and distractions can have on drivers. At Woodside High School, the Seatbelt Club is driving their message home so that an entire school can keep their future hopes alive. For the 26th year, high school students in Newport News Public Schools were invited to participate in Artistic Verses, a partnership between the Peninsula Fine Arts Center and the Secondary English Department that allows students to use their life experiences and creative writing skills to create poetry inspired by art. 400 years ago, the first Africans arrived on the shores of North America at Point Comfort, Virginia, what is now known as Fort Monroe in Hampton. To commemorate this historical anniversary and celebrate the resiliency and cultural contributions of Africans in America, the Peninsula Fine Arts Center collected a range of African-inspired artifacts and art. Some of the pieces included masks, tools, and personal items from different ethnic groups in Africa. There were also informative displays and an interactive exhibition called Cash Crop that depicts the hardships and horrors of the slave trade. Almost 100 students from 5 Newport News high schools and 2 alternative learning sites were able to visit these galleries to see the beauty and power of the art on display. Volunteer docents and staff guided the students through each gallery, offering unique insights on the collection as students selected one piece to write about. Nathan Richardson, a local published author and accomplished performance poet, coached the students on skillfully transforming their impressions of the art into poetic responses. After fine-tuning their poetry with the guidance of their English and creative writing teachers, the students submitted their poems for judging. During a weekend ceremony at the Peninsula Fine Arts Center, the top winners were recognized and received monetary prizes for their poetry. All students in attendance were invited to read their works aloud, sharing a range of thoughts, emotions, and creative responses to a history and culture that continues to shape the landscape of America.